Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the most valuable triple gem, Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. My respects to the most valuable elders, Mahathiras. Be friendly with our monastic brothers. And good morning, good evening to our class and audiences around the globe. Yeah, today we will start new topic, a new discussion. We'll take another topic that we will have. But before going to new class or new topics, if you have any question, you can ask me also right now. I will give you a chance to ask if you have any question regarding what we have learned and or whatever you face or you came across for this day about Buddhism, or situation happen regarding the perspective, logically or psychologically, or anything regarding to what we can develop our understanding, develop our wisdom and practice, especially. In Buddhism, we have pariyatti, padibatti, and padiveda. So we have the three steps or three main things. As we have learned in Anisangsavaka, the benefits of Anguttara Nikaya number 10. So we have already learned about the pariyatta, sila or morality or practice, the virtues of morality. The learner who well learn, especially pariyatti, to learn the Tripitaka. What are the three Pitaka or Tipitaka? Vinaya Pitaka, the books of disciplines. Sutta Pitaka, the books of discourses. And Abhidhamma Pitaka, the books of ultimate truth. When one learns this pariyatti, the Buddha's teaching, including in three Pitaka, this is called pariyatti. When you have pariyatta, you purify your virtues, your ethical conducts, or your morality. Then you practice padibatti. So you practice Dhammanudhamma padipattiya. You practice along or with a quote to Dhamma. So what you have learned what you have understand, what you have came across in your practice, especially in after you learn and then you concentrate or you think or you reflect or you contemplate on the Dhamma that you have learned and you practice. When your morality is pure, you will not have a regret. So non-regret, avipadishara, non-regrets. And joy, happiness, calmness, happiness, or until the knowledge and vision to understand that you're liberated. This is all the the step. Pariyate, paribate, and then parivedha. So it leading to the enlightenment, the liberation. So our final goal is liberation. What is liberation? Vimutti. So vimutti, the liberation from all the suffering, all suffering in the world. Because the world is full of suffering. The world is full of suffering. Because of what? Because of darkness. Because of darkness, because of hindrances that living beings cannot see the world clearly. In Anamataka Sangyutta, the Buddha said, Anamataku yang bhikkhave sangsaro puppago di napanyayati avicca nivarananang tanaha sangyojananang sattanang sandhavatang sangsaratang. That is the Buddha said, Anamataku yang bhikkhave sangsaro puppago di napanyayati. Bhikkhus, in this universe, which one will not know the start and the end. So in this cycle of the world, samsara, this cycle of the world, puppa kodi, puppa means the beginning, from the beginning where we start, where this world starts. And kodi, where the world will be ended. When the world will be ended. When the world started and ended, anamatakuya, anamataku. So no one is known. No one is known. No one know clearly. No one exactly understand. No one exactly notify. When the world start and when the world will be ended. Anamatuku yang bhikkhave sangsaro puppa kode napanyayati. Puppa and kode napanyayati. The beginning and the end napanyayati. Uncertain napanyayati, not clear. Uncertain napanyayati. Why? Avicca nivarananang tanaha sangyojananang. Avicca nivarananang tanaha sangyojananang. Avicca nivarananang, it means darkness like hindrances. Avicca nivarana, avicca means darkness, ignorance, and nivarana means hindrances. So hindrances is the avicca, the ignorance that cover living being in darkness, that cannot that did not allow one to understand the reality. As last Wednesday, I mentioned about the Pesakara Gatha, Pesakara Tito Gatha, that the Buddha said to Pesakara Tita, Anda puto ayang loko, tanuketa vipassati. Anda puto ayang loko. Anta mean darkness. Logo mean the living beings. Satta, that we have learned this day about satta, who are clinging with form, with feeling, with form, smell, taste, or everything. These worldly objects, those who cling with the worldly objects is called satta, beings. So, Antaputo ayam logo. Logo, the living beings, ayam, these living beings, Antaputo. Anta mean the darkness, puta mean cover. So, Antaputo, cover with darkness. What is darkness? Avijja nivaranana. Ignorance and hindrances. Ignorant, avijja. What does avijja mean? Usually, avijja is ignorant, that unknowledge, not knowledge, not understand, not know, not wise, not realize. It is called avijja. Actually, we refer to dukkhe aññānaṁ. Avijja means dukkhe aññānaṁ, not understand dukkha, or not knowledge in dukkha, in suffering. We translate the word dukkha as suffering in English, but the word dukkha really cannot use only one word or one sentence to explain. If you know clear, if you know the word dukkha, du and kama. Du means difficult, unbearable. And kama means patient or bear. So dukkha means whatever you difficult to face, difficult to stand, difficult to appear, or difficult to be existed. It is called dukkha. For example, we are living today and our life is changing. We develop from birth, and then what we call fetus. Become when being coming to the wombs of mothers, we call fetus. And this develop until 9 months or 10 months to deliver. We call infants. From 1 year, from the birth to 3rd year to 3 years, we call infants. And then from 3 years to 6 years, we call toddler. In English, of course. In Cambodia, we have some other words. And then from that, we have child, kid or children. And we have adolescent, we have adult, old adult, or young adult. So it is the development of the age of beings. And if you see clearly as they are, it is changing, nothing permanent, cannot bear, cannot stay on, cannot balance the same. it is changing, right? Changing from young to old and old and old and old, developing to 35 years old, 40 years old, or 50 years old, and then declining. What is declining? From young, you developing from weak to strong until you fully strong, that you can understand everything between 40 to 60 years old. But now we cannot count to 60. So when people reach 50 or 55, is fully understand, fully clear about your mind, your understanding, your reflection, your concentration. So your brain organ is very good from 40 to 60. And then from 60, you start declining. So it is changing all the times. All moment, all the time changing. Everything is changing. This changing is called dukkha. This changing is called dukkha. That cannot stand still, cannot stay still. Understand that? It cannot stay still. That's why it's changing. Why it's changing? Because it's impermanent, anicca. Because it is impermanent, anicca. It is permanent, it is impermanent, then it changes, dukkha, suffering, or unsatisfactoriness. Because of impermanent, not permanent. When it's not permanent, it's changing, it's called unsatisfactoriness or suffering or dukkha. And why it change? Why it cannot stay still? Because of anatta, non-self. Because of anatta, beyond our control, right? Beyond our control. We cannot control. If we can control, we will say, oh, my age stay still, my figures not old, please stay beauty, stay young. You can stop that changing. But in reality, you cannot stop. You cannot get it. That's why it is called impermanent, anicca. Yampanānicca tang dukkha. Whatever impermanent, this is dukkha, suffering. Yampanāniccang dukkhang viparinam madhammang, it is called anatta. Whatever impermanent and unsatisfactory and changing, it is called anatta, beyond our control. This is the Buddha said in Anatta Lakkhana Sutra, the second sutta of Buddhism. So it is clearly understand about the world. If you are in this, if you cannot understand the anicca, dukkha, and anatta, you cannot understand that. You mean that you stay, you are in avijja, dukkha aññāna. You not understand in dukkha. You not really realize the dukkha, the suffering. That is avijja, number one. Dukkha samudaya aññāna. Not understand or not realize in dukkha samudaya. What does dukkha samudaya mean? Dukkha samudaya. Samudaya means arising. So you not understand clearly about the arisings of dukkha. What are the cause? What are the cause of dukkha? Usually we can understand the dukkha. It is generally we are suffer in this world, we know. That's why when people face difficulties, fears, difficulty, or suffer, they always approach to the monument, shrine, to ask for happiness, to ask for pardon and help them. Bahung ve saranang yanti chetiyani pappadani. The Buddha said in Buddha said in Sutta Nibbata, Bahung ve saranang yanti. So when people was threatened by fear, by difficulties, by sorrowfulness, they always approach to the Pappadani Chetyanija. They go to the mountain to praying, they go to Jetiya shrine or monument, they go to the big tree, they go to the forest, they go to whatever they consider as they can save them. Because of they know they affect dukkha. They experience dukkha. When they experience dukkha, they find something. They find some spiritual savior, spiritual help to help them, to prevent them from dukkha. They do not realize the truth. They do not realize the cause of that suffering. They think that the suffering may be happen because of their unfortune, or because of deities, because of devas, because of asuras, because of ghosts, because of deva or evil doer. They might think that because dukkha samudaya ajnana, because they don't understand the cause of suffering. But for the noble disciple, Ariya Savaka, the noble disciples, they understand clearly about the cause of suffering. Yo yang tanaha pono pevka tatra pinandani siyati dang kama tanha bhavatanha vibhavatanha. The craving, the desire, who link beings in the universe. Yo yang tanha pono pavika. Tanha, the desire or craving. Pono bhavika. Pono bhavika, bona and bhavika. So link the being in this existence. Pono bhavika. Tatra bhinandini. Tatra bhinandini. This being is enjoy, attached, grasp in that form, such thing. Tatra means that, those things in this universe, in this existence. Pono bhavaka, the desire link the beings in the universe or existence, tatra pinandani, and then make this being happy, enjoy, attach, grasp in that existence, in those existence. Tatra pinandani siyate kamatana bhavatanha vibhavatanha. And this craving, this desire, are kamatana. Desire in sensual pleasure, bhavatanaha, desire in existence, and vibhavatanaha, desire in non-existent. So when the noble disciples, Ariya Savaka, understand clearly about the cause of suffering, it is called dukkha samudaya jnana. To understand. But we are ignorant. We are unfortunate. We are ignorant in this, in that cause of suffering as they really are. It's called avijja. Number 2. Avijja number 3, dukkha nirodha jnana. Not really realize the not really understand the nirodha, the cessation. Nirodha means cessation. Dukkha nirodha means cessations of suffering. What is the cessation of suffering? This is nibbana. Ni and bana. Nibbana. Ni and vana called nibbana. Nibbana means there is no defilement. There is no existence. There is no disturbances. There is no calamity. There is no difficulties. There is no features. There is no formations or everything that combine, not combined in that place. That is called nibbana. Nibbanang ajarang ajating tanhakayo jatakayo nibbana. No decay and no decay, no old age, no death, no birth, no death, no birth, and no tanha, no craving. It is calm and serenity and harmony. It is called nibbana. So when one does not understand the dukkha nirodha, it is called avijja. But noble disciple, they understand clearly. Ye tassa yeva tanahaya asesa viraka nirodho chako padinisako mutyanalayo. Those who clearly understand, fully understand, not attached, not linked, not grasped to this tanaha. Take this tanaha, this craving desire, take the root of this desire and give it away, not attached in this desire, they will liberate it. Okay? They will be liberated. They reach nibbana. It is this very simple talk that the Buddha have delivered already in the first sutra, the first sermon. But how far, how deep we can understand what the Buddha have given. So dukkha nirodha jnana and also the avijja. And the last one, dukkha nirodha gaminiya padipadaya jnana, or the short form magge jnana. Not understand the magga, the path leading to cessation of suffering. And you all know what is the path. There are noble eightfold paths. Noble eightfold paths. Ariya Attangika Magga. Noble eightfold paths. What are they? Sammaditthi, right understanding or right view. Sammasankappa, right thoughts. Sammavaca, right speech. Sammakamanta, right action. Samma ajiva, right livelihood. Samma vayama, right effort. Sammasati, right concentration. Sammasamadhi, right Sammasati, right mindfulness, and Sammasamadhi, right concentration. So these 8 high paths, 8 great paths we call the path liberate suffering. The path liberate suffering. It means the path that leading the living being to be liberated. So when we understand that clearly, it's called vichara or wisdom in Magga, in parts. In the opposite, those who not understand, realize this thing we call avijja, ignorance. So under Puto Ayam Loko, world beings covered by darkness, and darkness is ignorance, avijja. Who understand this reality is very little. Tanuketa vipassati, only a small amounts of living being can understand the truth. Tanuketa vipassati. And those who understand the truth can go to Nibbana or to the heaven or to the happiness. Paposagaya gacchati. Only a little, only a small amount, only small numbers of beings can realize the truth or reach emancipation or reach the Nibbana. That is very beautiful stanza, beautiful gatha that the Buddha has given to the Pesakaratita in Dhammapada. So by studying this sutra, we practice. Actually, we don't have time to practice in this class. Actually, you need to practice every day. Practice doesn't mean that you just only sitting and closing your eyes, sitting in calm, in silent place and concentrate on whatever you learn. If you can do that, it's very, very good. It's the best. But if you cannot do that, you just take some time to be aware. To be aware of everything, aware of yourself. That is very, very needed for you to practice all the time, to be aware. Because when we are aware on every action, moment, it takes care of yourself. It is very needed. Practice is very important. You can take some time during the day or before you get up from your bed, before you're going to bed. You just take a moment, 3 minutes, 5 minutes to experience yourself. Meditation, concentration, or awareness, mindfulness. You understand, you know already what the purpose of mindfulness are, right? You already know the purpose, the benefits of mindfulness meditation. Sattanang visuddhiya, for the purifications of beings, and can eliminate all your your suffering, your unsatisfactoriness, your lamentation, your pain, your distress, or your depression, or anxiety, or resentment, hostility, or everything. Unwholesome states, the quality, unwholesome qualities will be eliminated, will be eliminated completely by practice mindfulness meditation. When you know this clearly, you just practice. Make your mind along with meditation, mindfulness, gradually, step by step, gradually, little by little. Then you will experience happiness, the real happiness. You will see the world as they are. I encourage you to practice morning, evening, or wherever. For example, you are so busy with your work. You busy with your work. You busy with your business. But not every moment, not every minute that you are always in your work. You will have some time. For example, the student before the student sitting on test or examination, they will give you some time before writing the test, answer the question on examination. You just close your eyes and concentrate on your breathing in and out, or you can share your loving friendliness to living beings, to your teacher, to your friends, or to yourself, to make your mind calm, to absorb the energies within yourself, to give yourself an energies, power to overcome all difficulty, overcome all the struggle, obstacle. So all of these are helpful. That is mindfulness. You understand that clearly, you learn that, because I don't want to take the whole sutra from Satipatthana or some other sutra along these courses, but just take some pieces of teaching and deliver to you to study together. Always myself too. I need to study, I need to practice too. Even though until now, being a Buddhist monk for a long time, we can say long because it's such a period, like 26 years, like such a long period also for people. But sometimes we cannot understand the Buddha Dhamma really. Because sometimes in our tradition, we became a monk, we ordained Samanera or Bhikkhu. Our teachers, our preceptors, upacharya, preceptors, we not live with him. Mostly in Cambodia, Thailand, Laos. After ordination, we don't live with our preceptors. We don't live with our teachers, acharya. So that's why we don't have enough times to study the Buddha Vajana, the Buddha's teaching. We don't have time to study. We don't have enough time to practice. Sometimes we ordain just only couple years or 5 years. we go to be about of the temple, president of the temple, so to be a Dhammakattika, Dhamma teacher, or doing online or live on page, Facebook, YouTube, or radio broadcast. We don't have basic. That is very sorry that we have missed our tradition. I mean, Buddhist tradition. In the role in the Buddhist dispensation, like in Mahavaka or Vinaya Pitaka, Mahavaka, Upachayavata, the role that preceptor and student have to respect, have to perform to each other. After your ordination, you have to live, you have to stay under your preceptor at least 5 years. At least 5 years. For what? For training, for learning the whole Tipitaka and practice along what you have learned. After 5 years, if the preceptor has seen that you're good enough, he can release you. You can go to somewhere by your own to be a teacher or to be a preceptor or to be leaders in the communities, temples. But after 5 years, if you cannot understand, if cannot learn well, preceptor has seen that you are not enough. You need to stay more. You need to stay more under your preceptors to learn Tipitaka. That is what the Buddha has given, has explained, has advised us. But unfortunately, our country faces wars and civil war. Immediately after 1979, just recently past September 1979, we have established the new orders in Cambodia with 7 first ordination ordens, and then produced to many thousand monks until today. After that, we don't have enough scholars to advise us, to give us, to live under their preceptors, their guide. Or then as a monk, and we need the monk everywhere throughout the country. We send to them. We send them to every temple, every provinces and districts, commune, for their help our people needed. Because we just get up from the war. We just finished the war. People suffer with mentally suffering. So we need this person, we need the monk to guide them, to advise them. But we focus on only teaching, only guidance to other people. But we did not focus on ourselves to learn. That's why I said it's unfortunate for us. But now this time, maybe not late for us, especially our young generation, to become a monk. And then why we don't start? Why we don't look at the discipline, the Vinaya, the discipline that the Buddha has given? We practice. We follow what the Buddha guided. And we ordain, and we teach them, we ask them to practice at least 5 years before teaching, before they are going to give a Dhamma talk on radio, to give Dhamma talk on public ceremony, or to give a Dhamma talk in YouTube online, for example. We can do for now. If we want, we can do. Yeah. So this is today. I just want. Actually, we have our sutta. I prepared the sutta for you. The periods of offenses or schism, but please read it. I did not translate it yet, but please read it. And not only one sutra, there is 3 sutta. Samgapeta sutta, schism, and the second one, the Apattiya sutta, the offenses, and the third one, Sikha Nisangsa sutta, the training, the benefit of training. So these 3 sutta we will discuss next week for 3 days. So we have 3 days next week. So these 3 days we will go through all the 3 suttas step by step, because the first one, actually I just want to take you the second sutta. Yeah, the second sutta, Apattiya sutta. This one I want to discuss about Apattiya, but it related to the introduction that Venerable Ananda approached to the Buddha and saying about the student of Anuruddha who want to make a problem in the community of the Sangha Bhedaka. So this is the introduction. That's why I just take all 3 sutta here, and we will learn next week. This week we cannot go through. Okay, thank you. If you don't have any question, I appreciate your attention and your listening. I hope you get some points from class today. I just talk in general, but especially the practice and the main point, like anicca, dukkha, and anatta. Anicca, dukkha, and anatta, impermanent, unsatisfactoriness, and non-self. It is always related to each other. And yeah, if I speak too fast, you can tell me too. And like today, I try to speak slow, and just to make you clear, not to disturb, or just only listening and then totally forget it. So thank you very much for today. Any question? Okay. If you don't have question, I shall dismiss the class for now, and may all of being be well, be happy, secure, and have a happy mind. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.